Firestone, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Gone. All right, now, Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
That's what I do. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Looking to throw. And Anderson's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Coney Ely in on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Lucky 56.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis, 96 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And now out come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on third down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a fourth down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Watch it now, Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Detroit! Detroit!
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney!
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And an alley to run. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Jenkins. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw here. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and goal from the 1. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Stewart, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney!
After the interception, here's Jackson throwing deep here for Coleman. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Back 99, Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Jackson on first down. And it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson, and this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run for it. Geis. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Watch him now, Barney!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw. Pryor has it complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watching now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
What part do they went empty set then? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Gun. Watching now, Barney. Gun.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. They'll check it down to Geis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watching now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watching that, Barney. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action with Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Let's go. Green 39. Detroit. Green 39. Over. Watching that, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Experiment. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Jackson now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. C.J. Mosley in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
That's it, baby.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Dumps it off for Geis. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! All right, here we go.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Again, Jackson looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19! Leopard! Leopard!
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays.
All right, now,
Really hurts the team on defense.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun!
On 2nd down, Jackson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
He shakes him off. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's
Detroit!
2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Brown, the lone receiver, left. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more
Right,
as they go on 4th and goal.
56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4th down. Here's Jackson. He may try, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top.
You country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Ravens, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.